other people wanting to make a midnight snack for me because, like, 100% I would love some fellow people, fellow insomniacs. We shall be making our midnight snack. That was so loud. That is just so loud. I might have to just use the knife. That is so loud. Oh my God. I need to put a plastic cover on this. Oh my gosh, a person. Heyo, I'm just cutting up some carrots for part of my midnight snack. Yeah. I was originally gonna use this thing, which is like you put the vegetable on, you slam it down, but it was like loud and I don't want to wake up my parents. The same reason why I have this on top of my cutting board to help keep it quiet. That was so loud. We're trying not to wake up my parents. Yeah, I know. We're making a midnight snack, okay, Josh? I got hungry, okay? But I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm chopping these up. And I'm gonna cook them with some other stuff that I have, okay? Goofy bowl, that is highly inappropriate. It's midnight. It's actually midnight. I'm trying so hard to stay quiet for this. Oh my gosh. So my parents are asleep. And I don't want to wake them up. What am I cooking? So it's gonna be carrots, beets, a little bit of Brussels sprouts. I'm debating throwing in a little bit of broccoli as well and some bok choy. And basically I'm gonna cook them up in a pan with a little bit of, I'm either going to use olive oil or soy sauce. I don't know yet. I don't like using both because it's just a lot. Probably a little bit of soy sauce with this one. I like soy sauce with the Brussels sprouts better. Okay, we're gonna pray that this isn't too loud with the beets. It was super loud with the carrots, guys. Why not peanut butter and jelly? Because I just didn't want a sandwich right now, which is so hard to believe, but I just really didn't want one. This is gonna be loud. I can feel it. Is so loud, but it's so God. I feel like it's quieter than the carrots, so it should be fine. Should be fine. I'll be real. I had a quesadilla earlier. I got a quesadilla from this restaurant. It was absolutely massive. It was giant. It literally lasted me like 3 or 4 meals. But I ate a part of it that was literally like this big today. So, yeah, no. Tigon, no. I don't know. Y'all don't know my parents. They sleep pretty heavily. I thought I heard something. It was just my dad coughing. Thank you. My mom chose the color she absolutely loves. Can I help you? My ice maker just turned on. It was midnight for me. Watch my fingers. Yeah, no, I cook quite a lot. I'm pretty careful with it. The worst injury I get is oil burns, which is what that on my arm is. Oh, thank you. Ameeds just subbed to me. I literally can't even use the glass cutting board because it's so loud. Down with the syndrome. Funny enough, I do not have Down syndrome. Yes, I am in America. I am 100% in fact in America. Okay, is this broccoli good? This is not my broccoli. I did not buy this. Ew. Part of it is actually slimy, but oh my god, that smells. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. I don't know what to do with this because my mom would probably just cut off the bad parts, but I do not feel like doing that right now. So we are gonna we're gonna throw that back in the fridge. It's also not. I didn't buy that broccoli, so I probably shouldn't use it. Is my house haunted? Honestly, probably. There's a lot of haunted areas near me. You guys are so weird. I don't like leaving the Brussels sprouts whole. I feel like it's better to cut them a little bit. At least when I'm cooking. I feel like other places and other people can do whole Brussels sprouts really well. I feel like I gotta cut them a bit to actually cook them properly. It also kind of helps disperse them out, and I don't have to like have a whole ton in there to have more than just one bite of Brussels sprout. Oh my goodness, you guys. You gotta chill with those comments, okay? You never know if like there's gonna be a kid in this chat, or you guys might be kids. And in that case, that's just not appropriate at all. There are other sites for that. I mean, I'm bored too, Josh. Why do you think I started a live stream for this, huh? It's more fun to cook when you have an audience. It's more fun to really do like anything when you have an audience. I can't get the live streams to work for games. So like, I'll just chill in my bed and I'll start a live stream, and so I can have people to talk to. Put a chef hat on. Do I have a... I don't have a chef's hat, but wait, let me go get it. I'll be right back. so I don't have a chef's hat, but I have these Ratatouille ears. I got them when I went to Disney with my dad, because I love Ratatouille. It is literally one of my favorites. Not my actual favorite, but one of them. Oh yeah, I love Ratatouille. I love a lot of Disney movies, but Ratatouille is up there. I love the animation of it. I love like all the food, all the cooking, and I love most like Disney movies that have to do with animals. Fox and the Hound is probably one of my absolute favorites. We used to have a dog named Copper, named after the copper in that movie. No, oh my gosh, Gordon Ramsay, he'd probably be sitting here like, why aren't you chopping faster? It's because my hands are cold. So we're just making like a vegetable dish to chomp on because I am just randomly hungry. I also really only ate one meal today. I just had like a couple snacks throughout the day, so I'm super hungry. I need to stop doing that. I don't know why I do that. Where are my kitchen shears? Anything with leaves like this goes in last because they'll burn and stuff if you put them in at the same time as everything else. Brussels sprouts are fine because they're like hard leaves, but more flimsier leaves. No, I'm not gonna go to sleep right after. I have this thing where like I don't sleep very well. So I tend to stay up very late and then go to sleep. And I definitely sleep in way too much the next day. I actually have to go somewhere tomorrow, but I don't know where I'm going yet. I just know I have an appointment of some sort. It might be a laser treatment for my face, actually. Alright, so go ahead. Get this stuff in. I always put in whatever. You know, I just got a video of him dancing at a concert the other night, so he might be. And okay, thank you, Amid's laser treatment. Yeah, so I have a skin condition on part of my face, and it's a little hard to see on camera. But you can see it with my forehead a bit. Parts of my face are darker than the others. It's on this side, not this side. So they laser that to kind of help lighten it. Yes, Katerin, I do remember you from earlier. And I mean, all it does really is just lighten my skin, so you don't really see it as much. And I really want to get that done just because it's been kind of an insecurity for a long time. You know, when I was super young, it's like, oh cool, like part of my face is darker than the other. It's like half my mom, half my dad, because my mom is more tan than my dad. But as years went on, I got like bullied a lot for it. People saying I had a unibrow, I had a mustache, etc., etc., just because my skin is really dark there. And yeah, it's not noticeable on camera because of lighting and stuff, but it's very noticeable in person. Time zone, I guess it's the New York time, so it's midnight like right now. Yeah, Eastern. if you were going into 3rd grade, I think you're a little too young to be on YouTube at this time. But for any year of school, just be nice to people around you. You never know who's gonna be your friend, who's gonna be like helping you out. Yeah. But definitely if you actually are in 3rd grade, you may be a little bit young. My content is not necessarily inappropriate, but it's not exactly made for children. At least not this kind of content, because I can't censor myself if I were to curse or say something. But yes, if you are in 3rd grade, then you should just head to bed. If it's not bedtime in your country, you should go find something else to do, because the best thing that I did as a kid was just go outside and play. I definitely didn't do that enough, but you know, I did different sports, I swam, I played games with my friends. It's much more mentally stimulating than any video ever will be. And growing up with YouTube is just not the life I wish for children these days. Like, sure, I grew up on YouTube, but I was not on it 24/7. We just had the family computer. We did not have really our own devices for that. Oh, veterinary medicine? I don't know how that topic came about, but yeah, I am a pre-vet student currently. So yeah, I worked in a kennel and I worked at a wildlife rehab facility this summer. No, I doubt that, and also you should not be doing that at all. But no, veterinary medicine is really a cool topic. I mean, and we're learning so much every day, because you really don't know a lot about many animals, but there's always like new information coming out, and it's honestly like one of my most favorite things about the topic is that they're constantly like changing, they're constantly talking. I mean, it makes it a little hard to be a student, but it's really cool. Like, do you guys know what Manuka honey is? It's a type of honey, and I know it's like from New Zealand. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but like I have a hair mask with it in it. But Manuka honey is being used as, I believe it's antibacterial. They use it for antibacterial, and I believe it has some anti-inflammation properties, but I'm not 100% sure. Take all my words with a grain of salt. Yeah, I'm still in college. I'm in college. Look at my hands, they're all red from the beets. Ugh. Okay. I need this. And where is our soy sauce? I cannot find the soy sauce guy. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but thank you. I try to look the part. Okay. I'm gonna go check somewhere else for the soy sauce. I'll be right back, guys. We have 2 unopened bottles in the pantry. And none in here for some reason, so. Hello, Jackson, how are you doing? Okay, I don't want a lot, I just want to be able to, that should be good. And I don't have any real garlic, so I'm just using the stuff that I used in college, because I had a ton of it left. Just gonna put just a little bit. Because it is soy sauce, you know, garlic isn't the best with it, but I just add a little bit to add a little bit of flavor for the beets. They're a little too earthy for me. I live in a house. Hi, Jackson, I see you, yes. I live in a house, but it's my parents' house. Yeah, This is low sodium soy sauce, so I might have to add a little bit of salt, but I normally do salt at the end. We're gonna use the little spatula. And we're gonna move it around just to coat all of that. So I don't like to use too much, so I try to like coat it and then see if I need more. Okay, that should be good. Let's go put this on the stove. I mean, oh, I'm doing good, Jackson, thank you. And I mean, yeah, cooking, I kind of, back in COVID, my mom actually had me and my brother cook one meal a week. You know, he would cook one meal, I would cook another meal, so that we would learn to cook. It was partially just because my brother was about to go to college and he really didn't know how to cook much of anything. But it was really fun for me. I got to make a bunch of different dishes. I made like ratatouille. I made chicken fajitas, I made stir fry, I made London broil. I can't remember what else I made, that's just off the top of my head. Yeah. My favorite dish to cook, of what I've cooked so far, it's a tie between the ratatouille with like, I made the ratatouille, but I also made chicken because there's no like actual protein in ratatouille. That kind of dish. I call it that. That's not even the real name of the dish. But what else? The ratatouille, the chicken fajitas, and then this one dish that my mom used to make all the time, and we call it goulash. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's ramen noodle with hamburger meat and vegetables. And it's not, there's no like creamy sauce or whatever. That's quite literally it. You just use a little bit of the ramen like flavor packet and that's it. Hungarian goulash, maybe. Yeah, it kind of does look a little more like bunny ears rather than mouse ears, rat ears, whatever you want to call them. That's fine. I can't really spell very well either. And look at me, I'm in college. But my spelling is absolutely horrendous. Okay, this is the stuff that'll go into the next wave of cooking. Let's go check on our stuff on the stove. How's it looking? I can definitely smell it. I might have to add just a little bit more soy sauce. I should make the goulash. I might make that for a video and not a stream, because then anyone can watch it whenever and they don't have to worry about time zones and whatnot. Alright, what is going on here? I don't know why the whole thing... Oh, it's the other side that makes it so only the middle. We got a new stove. I'm still getting used to it. They got a new stove while I was going to college. I kind of missed the old stove, not gonna lie. Okay. Maybe the bigger ring is better though, because it's not as hot. It's like it's ultra heat when it's the other one, and maybe we don't want that this time. That's not too much soy sauce, is it? No, there's just a little bit in the bottom. I actually stand to use a little bit more. There we go. Small amounts of soy sauce at a time. So you can always add more, but you can't take more away. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, a piece of meat just like got flung off my spatula. Alright, not yet soft enough, but we can go ahead and cover that for now. just to let it soften. And Katerina is back. Yeah, I know, there's always a couple people like that, Carlos, so it's fine. I don't care. If that's how they want to spend their time in their stream, that's how they can spend their time in the stream. As long as they're not saying anything too horrendous, you know? I gotta like fix my posture. I always want to stand like that. I gotta fix that. I do have like some minor scoliosis though, so no, I'm not home by myself. My entire family is home. I'm just trying to be quiet. This would be cool if I had, but I feel like I'm gonna keep walking like back and forth. But you know what? This is fine for now. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of garlic. You know what's like the best thing ever in the world to smell is just like simple olive oil and garlic on the stove. So good. I need to lose a little more weight. It's like I'm athletic, but I don't really lose weight, and you can like see that like I don't really have much on my sides. Kind of like that straight up bone, but like I need to lose a little weight in the front because it's all in the front. I know. I lost like 20 pounds my first semester of college, so I beat the freshman 15. But I want to lose a little bit in the front. But I mean, I ski a lot, I go on hikes, so it'll probably go down. I only want to lose like 10 more pounds, you know, I don't want to lose a lot. 2 more years is when I finish college, but then I go to grad school, hopefully, if I get in. Which, fingers crossed. Oh, Carlos, it's fine. Just ignore them. That's what I tend to do. That actually smells so good. Okay. It looks like a lot of the soy sauce is kind of burned off, so I'm going to need a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. That's soft enough in my opinion for us to add the next layer. We're going to add our Brussels sprouts in the bottom of the bok choy. Oh no. Alright. Now we add a little more soy sauce because a lot of it does end up kind of cooking out. So, yeah. I still don't want to add too much. We can turn down the stove a little bit. Honestly, for whatever reason, Brussels sprouts and soy sauce are awesome. I am so behind on reading, y'all. Thank you, Albert. Yeah, 5-second rule, the food's still good. It's also on the stove, which gets cleaned pretty often. Yeah, no, I did lose 20 pounds my first year of college, and I want to lose like 10 more. I feel like that would be good, but y'all, this is so funny. Let me find it. I lost so much weight that I could pull out the waistband and fit. Oh shit. I might need new shorts. I think I stretched these out. But my jeans, my skinny jeans, right? They're not like shorts that can stretch a little bit. They were skinny jeans. I could take a soup mug, fit it in there, still have room for a second soup mug. Like, that's how much weight I lost. It was awesome. Do I speak any other languages? Let's see. I could say a couple phrases in Spanish. I used to know just a little bit of French, just to basically like ask like where the toilet was or something, but I can't remember all of it anymore. And I'm just starting to learn a little bit of Japanese, just enough to like ask the general like where to find the bathroom and stuff like that, because I'm going to visit Japan. But yeah, no, Spanish, I used to be able to like say a couple phrases, you know, I took that in high school, but I only remember like hola me llamo red and like all of that. So for French, je m'appelle red. I never took French. I helped someone else with French though. But let me go put this away. Alright, let's check on this. Yeah, I usually go live. I usually go live pretty late just because all my family's finally asleep. I almost forgot though to chop some onions. We just have like spring onions right now, so. I probably just cut off way too much onion. But oh, okay, Albert, I'll see you later. Thank you for joining us. We're just gonna cut. Actually, this might not be too much onion. That's literally like 4, maybe 5 slices. And then you cut those slices in half. Oh, gosh, sorry, I know I'm not showing you guys exactly what I'm doing. I'm using the shears to get the roots off because like just no way it's gonna cut right. Alright, there we go. Cut up the onion. Now we're just gonna like slice these all in half. Make them even thinner. There we go. Now we've got all of our onion bits and they'll come apart as we're cooking. So, oh, bye Catherine. I think it's Catherine. I didn't cut enough of the root part off though. It's still like holding it together. Cut just a little bit more. There we go. And cut just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I'll put a little bit in at a time, so that all the different vegetables get to kind of steep with that flavor. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. What's going on in the chat? Can't get rid of me. No, you did not spell you can't get rid of me right. Oh my goodness. Imagine talking. Oh my god, is that a pimple? I think I had a piece of beet on me. What in the. Where did that go? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this is the only way I'd probably talk to minors, and even then, like, I'm not trying to, I'm just talking to the internet. I don't seek them out. That is so. Why would you do that? Like, he's gotta be. Like, there's a reason I don't go on Roblox and stuff. I don't want to deal with the kids. Exactly. probably too much. He really does need help. I think everyone needs help to some degree, but him, yes, he really does. Okay, the bok choy leaves will be going in next. Goodness. What if I just carry you guys with me so you can't see my back end, huh? Literal children. Yeah, that cabinet, it's a double Lazy Susan. My mom loves it. It's for all of her like spices and cooking oil and stuff. The beets kind of dye everything red, but I don't care because red's literally my favorite color. Look at that. Thank you, Jamie. Oh my god, time to get my free like steam facial. At one of my jobs, we have this sanitizer that we put all the dishes in, and like we open it and it's just all steam. It is such a white person seasoning cabinet. Oh. We have a lot of really good seasonings in there, thank you. I just don't use them in my cooking because those aren't the dishes I'm making. Thank you. I hope you guys like all of our Coca-Cola stuff up there. Okay, so like the beets really do be dyeing everything though. Like, look at this Brussels sprout. Pretzel, we are, I don't know what to call it actually. We're gonna call it like vegetable medley. But it's like Brussels sprout, carrots, beets. I'm gonna put a little bit of bok choy. Well, there's already bok choy in there, but it's the bok choy, like the bottom parts of the stalks. And then I actually have like bok choy leaves I'm gonna put in. It's just with a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion. Just something simple. I can also do it with just a little bit of olive oil and it's really good. Oh, thank you, Gru. Yeah, I'm making vegetables. I like vegetables. Is it so bad that I just want to cook myself some vegetables? It makes a really good side dish, too. It was either this or like literally like an ice cream drink, and I didn't want ice cream. That, and I'm just trying to lose weight, and I already had like boba today, so I didn't want to also make ice cream. Throw in some potatoes. I know, I wish I had potatoes. The only ones we have, my mom has them for a really specific recipe, so I'm not gonna use them, sadly. Hashtag get rid some potatoes. But no, making this with a side dish, I will make this, and I'll also like make beef in my dorm. Okay, so I would do this all in my dorm. I have one of those like Denizen like plug-in pots, right? And I would cook up the beef, and I would just set that to the side, and then I would cook up the vegetables, and then I would throw the beef back in for just a little bit. And yeah, it was actually really good. Yes, I have had purple potatoes. It was just a long time ago. They're potatoes that are purple. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can't bring toasters into dorms, but I brought it anyway. How am I going to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to live there and not be allowed to have bare essentials to make food when our cafeteria has been giving students food poisoning all year? Like, I have an insanely strong stomach, right? So I have not gotten sick from the cat food, but it has no nutritional value that I was actually getting sick from not. I had to take vitamin supplements. No, I'm not doing that. My parents are like asleep. I would have to start taking vitamin supplements. I was not getting enough vitamins. Like, you can't really see it from the camera, and you guys probably haven't seen me as tan as I can be, but I'm very pale right now because, like, there were no nutrients in that food, and I was constantly working in the center, so I wasn't outside enough. But it's not normal for me to be that pale, even being inside so much. Oh, sorry, you guys can't hear me. But like, when I was at my doctor, I was telling him about how I would get sick and stuff, and he told me, like, they were going over some stuff, and they're like, you're deficient in a lot of, do not eat that food. Yeah, it's technically a private college. I call it semi-private because it's really not. Who cooks in a dorm? I do. I made steak in a dorm in an air fryer. I literally made steak and potatoes one night in my air fryer. Honestly, I'm gonna make more videos with my cooking, and hopefully I can share some really cool recipes with you guys, because I have tons of cookbooks. I have Binging with Babish, I have a Gordon Ramsay cookbook, I have multiple Disney ones, I have a Coca-Cola one. I have some like other random ones that are like Simply Southern, I think is one. No, not Simply Southern, that's a shirt brand. It's like Southern cooking. Name all the Sigmas I know. I don't know any Sigmas, but I know that you're a beta, so sorry. You're right, I'm not close to an alpha, I'm an omega, so ever use a crock pot? We have one here, but you know, I've never personally used it. But yeah, no, sorry, I know, I'm not an alpha, I'm an omega, whatever. Still better than a beta. Yeah, no, I had Discord growing up, guys. I know all the good comebacks, you know? Nolan, I keep wanting to call you Nolan. I swear I've got like dyslexia or something. Noel, what are you? You're so low, you're not even on the scale. Again, I grew up... But no, I grew up with Call of Duty, which I still am really bad at, and like open mic games like that with absolutely no censorship. I also, let's see, I had Discord. I had all my boyfriend's friends on Discord, so I got to hear it all. I understand the kissing the homies goodnight and being super gay around the homies, so yeah. No, literally, I make so many Quizlets for so many different classes that on the college chat board where we can't use names, I'm labeled as Quizlet Girl. Like, people will just be like, has anyone seen Quizlet Girl? I mean, come on, guys. You gotta give me more credit than that. I was in high school. I know the app iFunny. Okay. You gotta give me a little more credit than that. Joke's on you, I don't use perfume. That's such a lie, I do. But it's like, I like the really mild perfumes. I used to love like, I used to love the, what was it, like the vanilla smells, but now I really like fresh water lily or the poppy flower smell. That one's good. Okay, there we go. So, and you're only clapping back at me because I called you a beta, so sorry. No, I use Bath and Body Works. I don't use Victoria's Secret. That's too expensive. I use only Bath and Body Works. Sometimes Walmart. I've never bought Victoria's Secret perfume. I don't think I buy anything from Victoria's Secret. That's fine. I can live with that. Yeah. Alright, I think we're done. It looks always so weird just because the beets dye everything red and the leaves. The way I know I'm done is when the bok choy leaves wilt just a little bit, you know? Because they're the last things put in. And it's not with beets, it actually looks a lot better, but the beets are good for you. Bok choy is, here, I'll show you guys. This is bok choy. Noelle, it is, it's vegetable medley. It does look a little miscolored just because the beets dye everything red and then the soy sauce adds a bit of a brown tint to it. But it's actually one of the best things I make. I will make it and just eat that for lunch. It's also really healthy. Let me go put this down. I don't know the meaning of the word tired, Jamie. I never get tired. I'm just kidding. I totally do get tired, but I have a hard time sleeping, so I tend to not sleep until later. I wonder what would happen if I just make a video where I'm cooking something that's absolutely horrible, like, and I'm just pretending like it's the best thing ever. This pretty much is the Night Owl channel. I mean, like, I feel like I should make another channel just called Night Owl for my streams. Let's all be honest. Like, where I just stream later at night. Josh, what are you asking, like, about, like, what would I stream on my channel like that? Or, like what? Or is it just because I keep saying, like? Because that is a habit I need to stop doing. I'm going to clean this better a little bit later, but we're just going to set it down for now. We have a spray that we clean it with. Put this away. Oh, I don't know. Just like combine just terrible foods and just act like it's the best thing in the world and see how many people are like, oh my goodness, let's cook this. I don't know. A vegetable meth is actually really good. You wouldn't think it would work. It does. Fun fact, I started making vegetable medley by complete accident because I was in my dorm and I wasn't paying attention. You know, I was talking to my roommate and I was like just chopping a whole bunch of vegetables. And then she's like, what the hell are you making? Yeah, I've got a picture of my dog on my fridge. That one has passed away, but no, my roommate looks over and she's like, what are you making? And I look down and I've chopped like carrots. I chopped a couple carrots. I was like slicing up a beet. And like, what was the other thing I had? I think it was broccoli. I mean, there's onion, garlic, and soy sauce on it. I feel like the soy sauce adds a lot of salt already. I don't need seasoning for that. For like a vegetable dish, I really don't need seasoning. Especially, I feel like I put a little too much soy sauce in it, so it's actually decently salty. I don't know. If I were to make this a different way, like, thank you, I love the kitchen too. If I were to make it different, or like with a specific dish, I would put different spices in it. But it also depends on what kind of dish it would be. No, I'll keep going between wanting to roast me and wanting to get with me. I think that's just because, like, I kind of insulted him earlier. My bad. But, like, other dishes, I use hella spices. Like, if I was making jambalaya or chicken fajitas, stuff like that. But this just isn't a dish that I really put spices in. But dishes that are just, or that are only vegetable, I tend to just not, I try to put as, like, what's the word, as least amount of stuff like as possible on it, because I still want them to be pretty healthy. I mean, these are honestly kind of unhealthy because of all the soy sauce. No, I don't think I ever used Catalina dressing. I feel like my posture is really bad when I sit. I'm like also leaning forward. don't think I ever do. I can pull these shorts up so high. Hold up. I can be like a grandpa. Oh my god, wait, I forgot. There's like filters. Okay. Chicken breast? Ooh, I'm trying to remember what we've only made lemon pepper chicken once, but like, what are the spices we use on that? I can't remember what spices we use on chicken. You know what's really good is like when you get some turkey, right? And you cook it up and you cook it with like a little bit of garlic and what is it called? What is it called? Oregano. And just like a little bit of salt, a little bit of onion. You cook that up and you put that like in the sauce that you're gonna put on pasta. It's so good. It's so good. It's also apparently better for you than beef, but I don't know. That's what I'm always told. I'll try that. I should have an oven this year, I believe. Just me chilling with my friends on the internet with my ears on. Gosh, that one bit of hair is bothering me because it's like alone. It's like not cohesive. No, that sounds good. I haven't had chicken in like a hot minute. Like actual like baked or grilled chicken. I know I do too. Apparently you can like interact with some. Not all of them, but like, oh my gosh, it won't let me do it with all of them. I love it though. I forgot how my shorts pulled up this ridiculous amount. What would I rate this dish? As a main course, I give it like a 7 or 6 just because it's not filling. As a side dish, I give it like an 8 or a 9, you know? Just mainly because I think I put a little too much soy sauce in it. Like, I don't know. I think I did put too much soy sauce, so maybe like an 8. You know, like I said before, I don't really like putting a whole bunch of spices on vegetable dishes. I like the taste of vegetables, but I just want them to be cooked and I want to add like a little something. I don't like masking the taste, and I feel like I accidentally did that with how much soy sauce I put in this time. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, I just kind of, I mean, you've probably been in some of my other streams. I just kind of chill and vibe. Yeah, no, soy sauce is normally a safe bet, but I think I just put a little too much. You guys know what's really good that I should make for a video? Or maybe just a short, but like, I have like this thing that I used to do. I used to make spicy lemonade. It was like lemonade with a bit of pomegranate juice and then like a bit of hot sauce and tahini seasoning. And that's actually a dish that not a dish, that's a drink that they have in Disneyland, Disney World, whichever one it is. It's called Blurg Fire there, but I make it, and then sometimes I add like little pieces of like frozen fruit to it. Like, I normally do dragon fruit, but I feel like raspberries would be pretty good too. So yeah, I should do that sometime. That'd be good. You do that with maple syrup. Yeah, everyone has their thing where they could add like a ton, and like, they would just be fine. You do that with ketchup. I don't know. As I've gotten older, I've just kind of like used dressings and sauces. Like I've tried to use them less and less. Something that we do, which other people find so weird, is like, okay, imagine that this is like a salad and like over here is the dip. Instead of like taking the salad and dipping it in the salad dressing, we dip our fork and then bite into the salad. So you're always tasting like a ton of dressing, but you're really not eating a lot. So I always get my dressing on the side wherever I go. And I do that. Ketchup's pretty good. Here's a real question though. Do you guys put ketchup on your Chick-fil-A sandwich or not? You know what? Let's make that a poll. Hang on. That's really important. We're gonna make it a poll. There we go. Because I need to know, because I do it, but other people say that's really gross. But I don't know, it just, to me, sometimes it's too dry without ketchup. But I wouldn't do that with a piece of fried chicken, you know? Maybe that's why people think it's so gross. No Chick-fil-A sauce? Funny enough, I really don't use Chick-fil-A sauce. Sometimes I'll dip my fries in it, but not really, not often. I don't know. I should try Chick-fil-A sauce with like one of my sandwiches sometimes. My ankle's really itchy. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's winning. I'm pretty sure only you guys have voted. Most people said no? Maybe I am the weird one. You know what? Oh my gosh, there was a piece of meat on that. Do you guys like ask for them to take the pickles off or no? Or ask for them to not put pickles on? Will you guys eat Chick-fil-A sandwiches with pickles? Because I do. I love the pickles. You don't? Oh my gosh. I could not imagine hating pickles. I love pickles. There's a pickle festival in like Mount Olive and I want to go to it so bad. Yeah, I like dill pickles. I don't like sweet pickles. I'm always so sad when there's like a charcuterie board and there's pickles, but the pickles are sweet. Makes me sad. Like, I don't know why, just sweet pickles, I'm just not a fan. Like, if I'm gonna eat sweet pickles, I really have to be in the mood for them. Like, I accidentally bought sweet relish instead of like dill relish one time and I almost cried. No, like I literally almost cried because I went to put it on my hot dog and I took a bite and I was like, this doesn't taste right. I mean, dipping french fries in mustard isn't that weird. At my school, they will commonly have like wings on Wednesdays and they will also serve fries with it and I'll get honey mustard to have the wings and fries. I absolutely love like having a like going to a ball game or something, or like in summer having a hot dog and having ketchup and relish and mustard. I don't really do onions, but sometimes I'll do chili on it, but that's only if I'm super hungry. Cause and if I do chili, I normally don't put like relish on it. I don't know, have I had one with onions? I can't remember. I probably have, and I don't remember, like at a baseball game or something where they made them that way and just gave them to you. Sauerkraut? My mom likes sauerkraut. I'm not like a fan though. But no, I'm just not a fan of sauerkraut. Which is funny because I am German. I should like sauerkraut. I know I'm supposed to. But, oops. It's actually funny though because my mom's side of the family is not German, but she loves it. We make fun of her a little bit because kraut. You gotta mix the sauerkraut, mustard, and ketchup. Oh no, I'll try that sometime. But no, we kind of like rag on my mom because we're like, Mom, do you want kraut? Like we say that like really loud. We go kraut. It's stupid. It's stupid family humor. Can I move the bubbles? Some of them. I love it. I love the interactive things like that. No, I'm part German. I need to do a DNA test actually, because my dad has all these different like German, like apparently there's like Scottish or Irish, I can't remember which one. But my mom's side is like Native American, and like a few other things, but my uncle tested and there was no Native American. My uncle, who's my mom's brother, no Native American, and there was a little bit of Scandinavian, but like you can have different like percents of heritage like from your siblings. Like if I'm like 70% Native American, my brother could only be like 30%, and it's like apparently. So yeah, I want to get tested. Yeah, I'm a mutt too. It's okay. Dream weekend? It depends. So if it's summertime, I would love to be like at the beach or the lake. Like if I'm in the mountains, I want to be at the lake. If I'm on the coast, I want to be at the beach. But if it's winter and like I'm in the mountains, I want to go skiing, sledding. I want to like come back to the house or apartment or dorm, you know, when it starts to get dark, get in some blankets, drink some cocoa, watch some movies, maybe work on schoolwork because winter, I have school. So many bubbles in my face. You know? So yeah, it kind of like depends. If it's fall, if it's fall, but if it's fall, if it's like a warm fall weekend, I would love to like put the top of my Jeep down and go drive around and look at all the really pretty leaves out of my school, because they have like, so I live on the coast and we have a lot of pine and everything just kind of like dies, turns brown. We don't get the pretty colors. But in the mountains at my school, we do. And I love driving around and seeing them all and going on like back roads. There's this one like really long back road that's like an hour drive, and it's a little bit sketchy, but I would love to put the top of the Jeep down and drive down that. But if it's like cold winter, and like, or fall, and you know, anytime in fall, just like, you know, like, I don't know, like a corn maze, pumpkin patches, getting some like hot apple cider after the corn maze, and like going and watching like horror movies with my friends and stuff. Like that's kind of like a perfect weekend. Winter, I also want to add in ice skating. That's also a summer thing because we have indoor ones where I live, so they're like year round. What movies do I like? I love horror movies, but I also really love Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I also, of course, love a bunch of different Disney movies, specifically ones with animals. Also, Wall-E. Wall-E is so cute. Oh, it's adorable. But yeah, no, like horror movies, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, older Star Wars, not the newer ones, I'm just like not super into it. Yeah, I have a red Jeep with a black top. I'll have to like do a little like short of it sometime, but I gotta like put something over my license plate or blur it somehow. No, I'll just like tape a piece of paper over it. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's a Wrangler. My skin is drying out. I gotta be like I forgot her name, but the woman from Silence of the Lambs. It puts the lotion on its skin. Yeah. Yeah, I love my car. I don't really go off-roading though. I have nice tires for off-roading. Also a Bronco. My brother drives a Bronco. He's a traitor. He drives a fake Jeep. I make fun of him for it a little bit. Got a gray BMW. I have a friend who has a gray BMW out at college. It got like messed up from one of the roads near our college though, and she had to get a part of it fixed. It was really unfortunate. Sorry, I keep like feeling like there's something on the ground because I see something in like the corner of my eye, but it's like a shadow. It's from a fan over there. – 60% of you said no ketchup on Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That makes me sad. Maybe I am weird. That's fine. I always knew I was a little strange. Can I move the bubbles? I want to see a different filter. Ooh. Okay. This one's cute. It reminds me of like filters that they would use in like flashbacks in movies or like a scene that's supposed to be in the 60s or something. Yeah. I love my little red Jeep. Well, it's not so little. It used to be little, and then we got new tires and a lift, and now it's quite tall. Yeah, we got it lifted. So now it's like it used to be like roughly my height or like just an inch or two taller than me, but then like we got lifted and it's like almost a foot taller than me, I want to say. I think I'm so bad at estimating heights. I would have to like look back at the pictures I have of it. Noel, this is specifically Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. It's split 50-50 right now. Let's see, what other filters? It's like I'm in a Western movie. Oh, it's like I'm on the silver screen in the 50s. I think it was in the 50s. Ooh. Oh my god, wait, this one's literally called Haunt. Ooh. I'm probably actually very low grade. When you meet me in person, I'm quite weird. Okay. I accidentally hit the mute button. Ooh, I don't like that. I mean, it's cool because it's like a sketch, but I don't like how bright it is. Glamour. Dance party. I can vibe with that one. Or that one. That one, yeah. Okay, beam doesn't change too much. It just makes it a little bit brighter. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be like anyone else. I just like don't want someone to look at me and be like, you know? But I don't know. My weirdness did allow me to get known by most of the people in the wildlife rehab center that I work with, but like in a good way. because I was also known for like having the ability to do my job and being decently smart. But no, there's some people on the college campus who like haven't even met me and they decide that they don't like me. So why do I think that people just kind of look at me and are like, or whatever. I mean, the things that I'm known for, those are quite literally things. Like, we had an exercise, and it's like, what is this person in your group known for? And those were things that, like, were said about me. Like, I'm known for being weird, but someone said I'm known for being hardworking. And then someone else said I'm known for, like, being smart and being able to do my job. But, like, they said I'm known for being weird. I tend to talk a lot, which, I mean, I'm gonna be real, though. Most people in that program talk a lot. They can out-talk me. And that's saying something. But there also were like some rumors about me going around on an anonymous chat board for my college. And like, again, they're not true, they were just rumor. So yeah. Do I ever live stream and no one was watching and I just kept talking? Sort of. I was live streaming one time and the count went from like 5 to 0, like immediately, but then it popped back up to 10, so I think it was like a glitch, but I just kind of kept talking because I didn't look at my screen and I looked over and it said 0 and I was like, oops. I've also started streams and like I would be talking, but more or less to like figure out like how I was gonna like start talking to the crowd, but also because it's so awkward when someone joins a stream and you're just there like waiting. Yeah, I mean, I mostly don't listen to the people, but like there was a rumor at one point that I had like cheated on my boyfriend, which like first off, I never did that kind of stuff. That's just awful. But like second, my boyfriend had broken up with me like 2 weeks before that rumor started, and I was still like really going through it, and then suddenly people were like making up that I cheated on him, and like they were making up assumptions about me before I met them, so I was actually really isolated after my breakup. So it, like, you know, it can make life kind of hard. Like I had like my 3 friends, because again, this was my first year of college and it was September when we broke up, so I really did not know many people. Like I had my roommate and then I had like my 3 other friends, so like I would just hang out with them. But yeah, people are just like rude and insensitive. Like if they had said it any other time I would have been fine, but it was like right after my breakup and it was a 2-year relationship. Yeah, no, 3 friends are all you need, but like one of them doesn't go to the school anymore. One of them I just don't see a lot because it's different majors, and then like one of them is low-key like not really that good of a friend, unfortunately. And other people have pointed it out to me, but other people always tell me that that person's such a good friend, but a lot of people have pointed out the ways that they're not a good friend. They actually blocked me the other day because they decided they didn't like something that I said, and then it was another friend who had to tell me about it, and then I explained to them like what I had actually said in that conversation, and they're like, oh wait, that's so weird that they would say something else. But that person's also known for kind of like twisting people's words and making stuff up about things in the past. And like the person who was talking to me, like that one friend had twisted some things that she had said around and all of that. So like at least she believed me. So yeah, because it was like something about her that the other friend decided they didn't like. It's unfortunate. I still have a couple good friends, but I was there for the summer and only like a few of them were really there. And like I may have had good friends there, but our schedules were just different, so I wouldn't see them. Luckily during the school year though, I'm going to be able to see some more of them. I don't know if you guys remember Allie, she's been in a couple videos, so she's not in the same major as me, but her schedule is a little bit more free to where we can hang out. And then I have like a couple other friends who just haven't appeared on here before. I do miss Jade though. If you guys watched some of my other videos, up until like last December, Jade was like my all-time film partner. Yeah. I don't know. I get kind of like lonely when I go to college, I guess. It won't be too bad this year though, because I'm gonna have a roommate, and then along with my roommate, she's bringing her dog, and I'm gonna have Scooby, so it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Dogs are amazing. That's why Scooby goes to college with me. I'm gonna go put this in the dishwasher. I'm gonna bring you guys with me so I can show you that picture of the dog on my fridge. So, that is Copper. He is a dog that we used to have. That was him as a puppy. And he lived to be about 13, I believe. He was a few days away from being 14 when he had to be put down. And I felt awful that I didn't get to be there for him when that happened, because it was the end of my first semester of college, and it was at a time where like my finals were literally the next day. I could not go home to be there. Yeah, he was a beagle. And I remember I felt so awful. I straight up called my ex, because we were still kind of friends at the time, and I was talking to him about how this dog was put down, because he also had met this dog and he loved this dog too. And I was telling my friend about it, and they're like, well, that's not that bad. And I was like, okay, you're no longer my friend. Someone was like, at least you had a dog. And I was like, okay, well, at least you had a mom. Like, God, imagine if someone said that about a person dying. Wishbone from that kid's show. That sounds so familiar. What show is that? I know of a show where there's a dog called Wishbone, but I can't think of it right now. But no, I literally like stopped being friends with someone because they just pretty much told me that it was no big deal that my dog of 13 years was put down and I had to watch it over FaceTime. Yep. I got to watch one of my best friends die over FaceTime as he was searching for me because he could hear me talking. But yeah. I mean, Noelle, as like horrible as this is gonna sound, that's actually kind of a little normal. My grandfather passed away, and while everyone else was really sad and crying, like, I really wasn't. And I mean, I lived in a different state as him, and I was the youngest cousin. Most of my cousins live like in the same area as him, and we are multiple states away. So I didn't cry either, but I was sad for my family, you know. As long as you do like feel some sort of sadness or like you feel grief for others, it's actually pretty normal. That's what I've been told, at least. Well, did you feel bad for those who may have known him better, or did you feel bad for like your mother or maybe his other family, like any other family members he had, uncles, cousins, aunts? Because for me, I felt bad for my granddad's like actual kids, you know, my mom and my uncle and all of that, but I didn't feel grief. Yeah. I don't know, I've also seen people like lose someone really important to them and they're sad for a day, but then they're just kind of like, I hope I get XYZ in the inheritance, and I'm just sitting there like, what? I knew someone like that. I'm not friends with them anymore because that was like actually god awful, because it was at their funeral and they were talking about wanting this like really expensive watch, and like they had no sadness whatsoever, and I was like, that is actually terrifying. Like, please stay away from me. Oh, Jamie, you're gonna sleep. Have a good night. I'm just cleaning my stuff. Yeah, losing a mother or a father who you are close with, I couldn't even imagine. It would be absolutely like soul crushing for me to lose my mom. Or like if I lost my brother, I feel like it would be even worse, honestly. Now, if I lose Scooby, it is just game over for me. Josh, I am so sorry that that happened. I have known people who were there when someone very significant to them passed, and it's always the hardest. My mother was there when her father died, along with all of her siblings, and I know how badly that affected them. And I don't wish that on anyone, but on the other hand, she had your company in her final moments, and that was probably very comforting to her. And I'm so sorry that you've had to go through that. Yeah, I know I know this stream is getting a little sad, but that's okay. Like, sadness is also an emotion that everyone has to process, and they need to be able to talk about it. Yeah. Closure is always good. It's always the best to have closure on things like that. And like I said, I mean, sadness is an emotion that everyone needs to have the ability to express and talk about. Even though it's not a fun subject, it's still fine. And it's something that everyone experiences in one point or another of their life. And you know, you always have to, yeah, exactly. Without sadness, happiness would be meaningless. You would get bored of happy. If you were happy all the time, you would get bored. Like, okay, I'm gonna use Minecraft as an example, okay? You go into creative mode, and it's really cool. You can do all these things, you can't die, but then you just kind of get bored, you know? You make whatever you're doing, and then what? You get bored. Like, that's... I hate using Minecraft as an analogy for something so serious, but it works as an analogy for that, you know? Like, if you are just happy all the time and nothing ever goes wrong, like, that's what makes life, like, okay, I don't want to say interesting, because sad things are actually really bad. But, like, without other emotions, you know, it's just, there's not much point to life. You have to go through struggle and sadness in order to really appreciate all the happy times. Oh, trust me, Noelle, there are things that will move you in this life. I straight up faked having emotions for 2.5 years, and then my dog died. So, yeah. I just ran into that. I forgot to lock the back door. But no, like, I faked having emotions for a long time. I wasn't really happy, wasn't really sad, but you know, there will come a day where it's gonna hit, and it's gonna hit really hard. And you gotta be able to process it as if you had that your entire life. And it's difficult, you know, because you don't quite know how to handle it, but if you're lucky, there are people who will help you. And if you don't have people close to you, then you find some sort of counselor or just like a therapist, and yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't like sleeping either. Because, like, my dreams, I mean, the other night I dreamed about my ex who we broke up over 2 years ago, or like about 2 years ago today. No, 2 years is September, what am I saying? And I woke up and I felt sad, because it wasn't like it wasn't a bad dream. I mean, we were hanging out like we did back before we dated when we were still best friends. And I don't know, I just woke up and I felt sad because, like, we broke up and we tried to stay friends, but in the end, I ended up losing my best friend, you know? No thanks, it's best to process things and actually think about it all. I just heard a loud noise. I think it was my ice maker. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. I mean, according to him, he apparently didn't see what we had as love anymore. Yeah, who? Why do I feel like I knew? Is that Allie? Allie, is that you? I mean, he said he didn't see it as love towards the end. I still did. So, I mean, that's also a really hard thing. We were friends for a bit afterwards. But, you know, things happen, and we had arguments, and yeah. Wait, Allie, is that actually the Allie, that's at my college? The one who I film with? Is that actually you, girl? Yeah, okay, because no, you're good, Allie. You spelled, like, your name exactly how my friend at college spells hers. That's all. I'm hoping that I do one day, because, like, I tried the dating apps and stuff, you know, but I don't like meeting someone online. So I've been trying to go out and, like, meet people in person, but that's not what people do anymore, and it makes me really sad, and I don't like seeing this in the background. That's better. Yeah. But oh no. I'm really hoping that and you know, there's people who I know right now who, if they asked me to date them, I would immediately date them. They are so nice, they're so sweet, they're the type of person I want to be with. But, like, they don't have that kind of attraction for me, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it just happens that way sometimes. I'm gonna randomly check on some stuff on my channel. depending on whether or not I want to go set up in my room or not, but like, my room's a mess, and you guys would see the mess, but I also have to, I don't know. Normally I don't like being in this room at night, but it's kind of chill tonight. Thank you, Allie. I mean, we broke up in September of 2022, and then I did not even try to date again until that summer. I met someone and we started to date, but we only dated about 5 months before he just randomly called me and like said like that he wanted to break up. And I found out from another friend that he had been lying to me about certain activities that he had been doing for like months, which was unfortunate. But like both breakups were over the phone too, which just kind of made it worse because that's something that that guy I dated, the second guy I dated just always promised to never do that to me. He promised to never just call me and break up with me. Yeah, the lie was about, it's like, he lied about certain addictive material that he was consuming, and lied about it for a while. And I feel bad that he has those addictive tendencies. I wish the best for him to get better, but at the same time, I want him to not be able to recover from that. But that's, yeah, Josh. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say on YouTube, but I don't know. Am I a bad person for just wanting him to, not have anything fatal or anything, but like just not be able to get a very good job after that? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes. Noel, yeah. And in my state, that's illegal. Highly illegal in my state. Sorry, even if I was a priest, I would not fall into those things. I mean, yeah, I'm in a kind of southern state. I mean, it's kind of a problem for me, but like, it's kind of mostly that he lied about it. But I could not date someone who does, partially because my parents are very much against that. I don't personally care much. I don't like it around me. But yeah. I don't live in any of the Carolinas. Good try though. I've probably said it in a short at some point.
Yeah. I don't know, that sounds something that I personally indulge in. Are you sure I live in a Carolina? Maybe I've been lying. Maybe I live in Florida. You never know. I'm like randomly skipping through the most random stuff on YouTube. Ooh, I don't like the animation of the new Proud Family. I like the older one. Sorry, it's like part of these clips, they showed part of the newer animation. I like the older animation. Why are we always bringing back old, like... Oh, the song To Get to Know About Me? Oh, that is still up. It's one of my most viewed shorts. Have fun in your shower. Do they have new Craig of the Creek episodes? Do you guys remember Craig of the Creek? That's like one of the best like children's shows, not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a lot of hurricanes always on our East Coast, you know. Just like all up and down the US coast. I mean, I go to Florida. Have you guys watched Hazbin Hotel? I do watch some South Park. I watch it a lot with some of my friends. What is this? Too much. Scariest thing about Monster House was that girl in the beginning who was like on her little tricycle and she was singing. I don't know why.
Did you know this in Hospital Hotel? Recently, there's been a theory about the conqueror's eyes and what they mean. Let's do some myth busting. So, the theory says that conquerors who are owned by someone else will have black eyes. For example, Tusk. Angel has one black eye because he's half owned by Valentino. Conquerors with red eyes own someone else. For example, Alistair. Alistair's red eyes, although when we see his true form, his eyes turn black. He's also
Hi, Maddie.
so perhaps these two sets of eye colors because he both looks like and is not himself, or because he is disguising his eyes. And lastly, normal sinners will have normal eyes. In my opinion, I don't believe this theory. The character's eyes are definitely important, but I don't think the ownership of someone's soul affects it. Tusk had black eyes during the flashback sequence in episode 5 when he was younger. Nifty has red eyes despite being owned by Alistair, and there's a whole host of characters with randomly coloured eyes. The outboard races definitely.
Yeah, we're just chilling. I'm like scrolling through random stuff and talking to the viewers, waiting for more people to just start talking. Yeah, it does that a lot. It also will show 0, but there will be people talking in the chat. Yeah, we're just chilling. It's all good.
Control frame. Bad thoughts lead to bad action. That doesn't sound too bad. They live where? Present. Whoops.
Yeah, what's up, Maddie?
What irony? You're the best at nothing and you're barely a man. Will you pull your head out of your back shake and listen to me?
Help me do this, Sam.
Alright. Technically, he could reanimate, but it would take the combined powers of all 99 mages and the
He's gonna die.
He's just gonna die.
That monster from Galaxy Wars.
No. Yeah, whenever you
Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie.
Someone finally friended you?
Sorry, my throat's so dry. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah, this Charles medal. Yeah, it's a medal shawl. Yeah. No, you're good. I'm easily amused too. I'm literally like looking at like no, I don't have a sleeping hat. I've got a sleeping mask that I wear to bed. I'm literally looking at like I don't know if you guys ever watched Disventure Camp. It's like a series on YouTube. But I'm like comparing how some characters changed between season 2 and All Stars. Cause like I just had something pop up and I realized like just how different they look. Oh, bye, Maddie. I don't know what amuses me most. I just kind of like get into the most random things. So I don't know what amuses me most. It's just normally the most random stuff. The characters honestly look so much better in All Stars than they do in Disventure Camp 2. Like the animation looks cleaner in a way. What muses, I don't know, like it's just the most random stuff. It'll be like a random song that I'm really obsessed with. Or like random shows like Disventure Camp. Like that's so it's like a random show on YouTube. This is such a weird thought. But I think that season 2 of Disventure Camp came out between season 1. Let me look up season 1. Hang on. I think the animation in season 1 was better. But it's been a hot minute. I can't remember. Hang on. Forgot there was like a mute character. You should put on some cute fits for us. Is this not cute enough for you? It's like a little crop top. Allie probably is a dude. Or a girl who's into girls. I mean, you never know. I'm sad though that we never really got like in Disventure Camp. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we never get like a reasoning as to like Gabby's like craziness. Like she has some sort of mental problem and you never really get any insight on it. Like at all. have to pull up Disventure Camp Season 1. Or not Disventure Camp Season 1, Disventure Camp All-Stars. I need to compare the animations. Okay, here we go. Season 1, we'll compare. I mean, they definitely changed Fiore's outfit, but they did two, like, there were two different Disventure Camp Season 1s. So it's also possible that I'm looking at the wrong Season 1. Like, I definitely know, like, Fiore, was she wearing the coverall? I think she was in the overalls in the first actual season. There were two first seasons. I mean, Gret had her weight loss, but I think the animation of Season 1 just looks better than Season 2. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you really should watch Disventure Camp. It's on YouTube. It's really good. Or at least I like it. I just noticed Connor, like the older guy, though, in the show. He's in Season 2 and All Stars. He has a Playboy tattoo on his neck. I just noticed that. He got a Playboy bunny. I mean, I like some of the changes they made to some of the characters, but they didn't change too many of them. But it's like, the first season's quality is better than second season, but then I think All Stars is definitely better than all of them. Diana, hi. Legend status. I don't know about that. Maybe. It's like, basically, for those of you who watch Total Drama, it's like they made a character who's like the daughter of Chris. And like season 1, it's like two wannabes who are making the show, but then season 2 and then All Stars, it's like Chris's daughter now runs the show. And it's like It's like what's it called? Total drama, but fan made. Hi, Roxana. Have you seen the new Total drama? I haven't seen it yet. I don't know, Roxana. I'm literally just chilling. I was cooking, which is why I've got these cooking ears on. But like, I cooked my food and I ate it, so we're just kind of vibing. I'm just answering questions as they come in. My favorite show, I like The Office and Parks and Rec, but then I also like old Nick cartoon and Disney shows. So like a very wide variety. Um, there's a couple like random outliers though. Like I like Doctor House. I love 911. That's a really good one. I love 911. Yeah. Yeah. The older shows were really so much better than what they have now. I will say that they've got some bangers. Craig of the Creek, Loud House, although I don't know if Loud House is still good, but I remember the older episodes. Nick at Night, yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog is goated. I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. I remember Dexter's Lab. Dexter's Lab was pretty good. Yeah, sure. What you got? Rocco. Oh my gosh, Rocco's Modern Life. Like, dude, I didn't even know Rocco's Modern Life until after it stopped, because I think it stopped before I was really old enough to understand, but I keep seeing clips of it. And, like, I don't know why it's integrated into my childhood memories. Yeah. Wait, is it true that Markiplier had an OnlyFans? Real Monsters? I think I did. I had Saturday morning cartoons, and I also had Sunday morning, like, Jack Hanna's Wild Countdown and Ocean Adventures. So, like, that was cool. But no, I definitely had Saturday morning cartoons. They were just probably different cartoons, but I remember, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Conan Kids Next Door, PBS Kids. I used to watch stuff on PBS Kids, yeah. Me too. I wish I was a kid again. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight to the streams for the night, though, guys. So, have a good night, everyone. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. Looks like most people don't like ketchup on their sandwiches, so maybe I'm the weird one. But yeah, good night, everyone.